Good morning. What is it, Thursday? I think it's Thursday. So we're getting ready to start loading again. We can still put a lot of material in that hole and the one over here I'm working on. I've had a lot of questions. Guys ask me what I'm doing here. So that big rock pile, and he's got a really bad air leak. He can't build his air. Nothing like problems in the morning. So that big rock pile was too big to cover. Normally we'd just go get dirt with scrapers and cover it, but this particular field has wheel lines on it, so it's not like it has a, corners that aren't being used because of a pivot. So we really can't skim dirt out of corners to cover them. Plus that one was just too dang high. So people have asked, is it worth it? Well, to cover them with a scraper, you're probably, depending on the haul and whatever, you're probably anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 an acre to cover it. And to buy good farm ground here, you could be as high as $10,000 to $12,000 an acre. So you're already watering it, it's getting fertilizer on it, it's growing weeds and spreading them all over. You can't drill irrigation wells anymore and develop any more farm ground. So yes, it is worth it to them. Now this deal here is going to be on the high end of the spectrum for covering, but if they want it gone, they want it gone, and so we're going to do it. As far as cost goes, I can't really tell you. I've had a lot of people ask me how I bid this. So this is basically time. It's just time. It's all by the hour, because there's no way to know what you're going to have here. So I'm not bad-mouthing the blasters. I'm a little ticked that they didn't blast it down smaller. I don't know a lot about blasting. I know enough to be dangerous. We used to do it. Like I say, I don't know everything there is about blasting, but I just wish this would have got broke down smaller instead of so big. So how you do that, I don't know. Maybe some guys that know about blasting can tell me. But again, lava rock is full of those porous holes, and it absorbs a lot of the blast. So I don't know how they load the holes to compensate for that. This is a little different rock. A lot of guys have asked me why we're not crushing this and selling it. So lava rock makes an excellent base, but as far as crushing it here, nobody really wants it, because this whole valley is so full of that pit run gravel that you see me haul. You just dig it out of the ground. It's $2.35 a ton thrown in your truck. So the cost effectiveness of crushing this and trying to sell it is, you're not going to do it. But it's very abrasive to rubber tires, so you've got to top it with a pit run gravel or a crushed gravel, because they'll just tear the tires up. The other question, is people are cringing that I'm destroying my dozer. If you go back to some of the first videos I posted, you'll see where I took down a big hill and I pried all the boulders out with that thing. And I've done this forever, and it's just a testament to how tough these old tractors are. That thing has pushed a lot of rock and is still going. Now my bottom rollers are completely shot, so you saw the flanges that I keep finding. So far I broke 3 of them off here. Uh-oh, telephone. Anyway, yeah, it's hard on a tractor, and I'm not going to get up in that big pile over there and push it anymore. It's just, there's too much there, and we've got an excavator, so we'll load it all out with the excavator. To get rid of the rest of that hill, we got two choices. We got to go somewhere on this farm and find a place that we can dig a big deep hole to get rid of it, or we've got to find somebody that wants it. So that was the other question, is sell it to somebody for riprap. Yeah, I'm sure somebody would love to come get it. It's all already shot, but right now I don't know of any riprap projects along the river. I'm 3 weeks behind because those blasters took 3 weeks. They were here for a while and then they weren't, then they were here. And that's the other part that kind of disappoints me, is the amount of time that they took doing this. It's really put us behind. It's going to cost us a lot of money. Okay, I've taken the dirt piles that were here, one on this side, one on the other, and I've covered this where they blasted. This has kind of got a rise in it here. I had to blend in on the other side. Took a lot of dirt to do that. But they didn't blast this through here. They didn't get it down. I don't know why. So it just kind of comes up. Anyway, it took a lot of extra dirt to blend it in, so that dirt out in the middle is probably 3 feet deep. You'll get that with these jobs. And the blasters don't do a really good job. Perfect, don't do a perfect job. They call old Jeff to clean up. I'm the cleanup guy. Okay, Matt's been digging here, but it started collapsing under him. So I got over there with the cat and pushed that in the hole. Seems like the top stuff is really big. When you get down deep, it's much smaller. Matt's been throwing the big ones over here. He's got one here that wants to tip the excavator over. So I think if they'd have drilled a smaller pattern rather than 6x6, if they'd have got her down to 3x3, we'd have had a whole lot smaller rock. And like somebody commented, powder's cheap. So we've put a whole nother lift in this hole. You can see how high it is over there by the time I got that one covered. May put a little bit more in here. Got plenty of cover for it, probably better than 3 feet in places. So we want to try to get rid of as much rock as we can and then bring this dirt over it, and mostly put the rock there so I can slope up and meet that other one. But I have track walked this whole thing as I've been putting it in. As you can see, there ain't a lot of dirt in it. So the cat's been doing the rock crushing. It's a rough ride, I'm here to tell you what. Anyway, it's been a nice, really nice day. Kind of cloudy. I thought we might get some rain. It's black over there. We may. But awesome weather, fall weather. So, go home, make a video, show you what I did for the day. Give me an attaboy. I've been a good boy today. So I'm going to go home and see if Mr. Griffey's been a good boy.